If you're waiting for God to show up because of how faithful you are, you wait in vain. Because that's not how it works. Without faith, it's impossible to please God. For those coming to God must not only believe in His existence, but that He's a rewarder of those diligently seeking Him. If you're waiting for God to show up because of how faithful you are, that's the works of the law. And God isn't moved by the works of the law, which Paul in Philippians chapter 3 says, that I might be found in Him in that day, not having mine own righteousness, which is according to the law, but the righteousness of God, which is through the faith of Jesus Christ, that we enter in water baptism, where we put this body of sins to death and we put on Jesus the Christ, His Son, because that's where we're born of Him. And then we're filled with the Holy Spirit of promise to give us power for obedience and to be His witnesses. If you're expecting God to show up because of how faithful you are, then you've fallen from grace. God doesn't show up because of your works. People are confused. We're able to walk in obedience to God because of the faith of Jesus Christ. And because He never leaves us nor forsakes us. People got it backwards. A lot of people deceive themselves. God doesn't show up because you're faithful. It's because He never leaves you that you're able to be faithful and walk in obedience to Him through the faith of Jesus Christ. But people don't want to enter that faith. They want to believe in some Trinity that doesn't exist, or they don't think that they have to be water baptized at all to enter the faith. But that's where we die with Jesus, and that's where we're born of that incorruptible seed.